I attend University of Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana, and I study English literature, and I'm currently in my third year of studies. There are almost 4,000 universities in the United States. So when I was looking at colleges, I looked at about 10 different colleges, maybe 5 to 10, because you're going to have your reach schools, which are just schools that you know are very difficult to get into, but you want to take that chance anyways. And then you'll have the schools which are a little bit safer. And then you also have to consider, like, besides which schools you'll get into, which will give you adequate financial aid. Lots of private institutions will have work-study programs as well as scholarships available, and it's something that you'll want to look into and research while you're applying to your colleges. If you can at all visit the colleges in person, that's probably the best way to get a feel for what they have to offer. So at my university, there's over 300 different clubs, and there's so many opportunities to get involved and really find out what you're interested in. During my time in college, I've been involved with tutoring at the local juvenile justice center. I've tutored at the local grade school, and I've also been involved in dance. So it's really a great time to just find out what you're interested in. So universities in America will have a lot of cultural variance between schools, and that's something you'll try to look into before when you're applying to see what sort of emphasis your university has on social justice projects or service, community volunteering. And my school in particular has a very large emphasis on community service, and that was one of the things which drew me to Notre Dame. In terms of balancing your coursework and your social life, it's definitely just about finding like what you can realistically commit to, and some of the best advice I ever got was to not try to be involved in too much, but just pick 1 or 2 activities that are really meaningful to you and just fully commit to those, because that's much better to have a profound experience of 1 or 2 activities than a shallow experience of many. So in terms of dorm life in the United States, most students do live on campus, and especially depending on what school you choose, it could be that students are coming from all over America. Like, I go to school in Indiana, but I know I have friends from California, from Texas, from the East Coast. Dorms in America are very active, very involved, and there's a huge emphasis on dorm life and getting to know the people you live with. One of the differences I've noticed between Irish universities and Notre Dame is just that in American universities, assessment is more cumulative, so you're going to class and you're getting participation grades, you're getting smaller assignments the whole time throughout the semester, whereas at least for Trinity, it's like there'll tend to be 1 exam or 1 major essay that's due at the end of the term. In American universities, you'll have smaller size assignments which are adding up over the semester. Probably the most significant aspect of your experience in college is going to be the friends that you make, because you'll be able to find an excellent institution very easily, and you'll be able to get an excellent education from so many different universities. But each college has a very different social atmosphere. So if you can find out what kind of atmosphere it has before, if you can visit or at least go online, just to get an idea of the kind of atmosphere that the college has. And in terms of making friends, like, I find most of my best friends through activities, so really getting involved in a few activities will help with that. The liberal arts education in the United States, there's a lot more flexibility in terms of your major. You don't have to decide right away. You have at least until the end of your sophomore year to decide which major, and that's really a great time to just take a few different classes. Don't be afraid to try something really new like political science if you've never been able to take a political science class before. And even then, most students in the United States do choose to double major. That's a lot more common than it is here. And it's a really great way to broaden your degree if you want to.